So today is the day when we have this pleasure to visit Sapfo Fest, and I have one of the organizers, I think, from the very beginning, from what I understood.
Not exactly, but close to that.
Yes, and okay, I will edit a lot. So, could you tell me who you are and how come that you're a big part of Sapfo Fest?
My name is Vika, and I'm part of it because on one hand, I, as many of us, really needed a community and a space where we can meet each other and get to know each other and bond and build friendships that would, go beyond this place. On the other hand, there was a point where someone just needed help and asked for it, and I could help out, and I jumped in slowly. So I'm not in Sapfo from the beginning, but I had a slow path and saw it in, I would say, in key stages lately. But Sapfo started as a PiLeFe, or Pictu Lesbian Festivalis, which means Angry Lesbian Festival.
Okay.
And in 2012 and 2013 it was an Angry Lesbian Festival.
Okay.
That was organized by Agne and Sandra, mainly, like a couple. The next year a little bit more people joined. In the year 3 a big collective joined, and then they realized that actually there's potential, and let's make it wider, let's make it queer, and not to have a connotation that it's only for cis women or just lesbians.
How come? How come? Because we've been also talking with other people from our bubble that isn't it so that we, or I identify as a lesbian as well, isn't it so that we...
Me too, I'm a raging dyke.
We love dykes, we love dykes. That we sometimes are afraid to claim spaces, maybe not to make them exclusive, but because there are so few events and so few festival type of things where we say that yes, this is a lesbian festival, but everybody else is welcome, but to show hey, but this is only, I don't know, for dykes or for lesbians in a broader understanding. What was maybe the journey of Sapfo?
I don't know what was the journey, but I think it was a hype. I mean, at that moment, queerness became a thing, at least here, and everyone was exploring it. And I think there was a struggle for separatism at some point. There were people who got exposed to turfism, and there was a moment in history where actually there were big clashes and struggles for power and struggles for politics, which take place. What it did in the end actually is that the side that was pro-inclusion and pro-queer leftist feminist politics was able to somehow guard and gatekeep the space, and it had to grow again and get reborn with these politics. And by now it is very, very clear. Like, for instance, the whole topic this year of utopia comes from a discussion that happened last year, partially on the toilet doors inside with notes left, partially of the closing event that we had, and where it came up and it became like a big, big debate about what does it mean to be in a queer space, what does it mean to hold a queer space. And for me also, it gave a very clear idea that, okay, what we are here for is to be solidaric with each other, not to divide. Capitalism, neoliberalism, they want us to be separate, they want us to be alone and to be powerless. And our mission here is actually to unite ourselves with allies, and also not to do stupid identity politics. There's no way, I trust you telling that you are a lesbian. I'm not gonna check your genitals, I'm not gonna degrade you, I will keep your dignity and trust your words. And no matter your identity, as long as you are able to follow the guidelines that are created for this space, you're more than welcome to be here, to contribute, to enjoy the space, and to also get a break from fucking patriarchy. It damages us all. Not all of us know it though, but so I think it's really about a broader image. The majority of the team is lesbian. There are straight women, there are bi women, There are trans folk not fully in the team, they're close and we involve them all the time, slowly, more and more. But for us it's important that it is from us, about us, but also it's not just about us.
Okay.
That we share this struggle and actually live this world together, how it would be. And from that comes our power.
And if we're looking into the Baltics, as far as I know, at this moment, this is the only festival of such sorts.
13 years.
13 years, and you're still going strong.
Yeah.
And hopefully you will. Hopefully you will. But where propaganda is traveling throughout the...
We just been in Riga. We are propaganda is also local. It was born during Baltic Pride, but also Elgal, the gay league, had this whole like washed out slogan of "We are people, we are not propaganda." And already at that time there was a feeling that fuck homonormativity, like it dilutes our lives, it really erases such big parts of community, and that does us no good. Marriage equality is not going to solve discrimination. We know that from other cases. So it is a very political counter-culture party, mainly happening in Vilnius and Kaunas. After Prides, we try to hijack a little bit the public, the money, and also to keep it within the community, and also to provide space for the ones who don't fit in homonormative spaces.
And is there anything else you would want to add or would want to share in regards to whatever is happening, whatever Sapfo is about, whatever drives you further, you know?
I promised to tell you how we also organize this whole thing.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work because also what you see around is a homestead that is owned by a friend's family who are quite open, and then they are a collective running it. Our collective is contributing to running this space at the moment. There are more collectives that use it for meetings, for gatherings, for festivals, maybe a party, but also everyone contributes to building it up and maintaining it. So for us it's also like usually in spring we start going for collective work weekends where like the infrastructure you see here, the one that is not regular homestead infrastructure is built up by dikes mainly. We get together, we learn to work with our hands and we make this happen. So that's one element of Sapfo. So there's a lot of physical labor in preparation, but also how we do this festival, and I think it really helps. Besides that, it's free. It makes it much more accessible, despite economic situations that people are in. It's very community-based because we are doing it with this do-it-together principle for many years now, and it means that all program workshops, most of them, we curate maybe 5 sessions in total, like a main discussion, maybe some guests we invite, but the majority comes from the community. We just curate it and put it in place and organize it. But people come with whatever, like I see tattoos happening, people propose to do that themselves. We organize the space for it to happen.
Which is a lot of work and a big dedication, I would say.
It is, but we trust our community, we trust our people. Every year they show up and they bring, and every year more and more. And we're finding it a bit hard to fit into the schedule by now. But I think it just shows that it is important.
And my last question is, do you have a lesbian dream? And if you do, are you willing to share?
A lesbian dream?
Yes.
My instant thought went to a lesbian wet dream, but
well, maybe, I mean, if you're willing to share it, sure, but
maybe with Sapfo I have a dream, and it is as queer as it's lesbian. I wish that supporting trans people, supporting Palestine wouldn't be considered radical anymore. Actually, I find it the world I find ridiculous considering those things radical. I mean, I'm not seeking for normativity, but I think we have so many more things to also talk about within the community, and somehow we get distracted by the bullshit going on in the world. But I would encourage and would love to support anything like this happening in Latvia or in Estonia, or us collaborating is somehow more, because I believe that what this space does, it helps the community to stick together.
Yeah.
Throughout the years. And of course it is fractured, there's different groups, different politics, like you'll find everything here. But having a relaxed, joyful weekend can do a lot of things for people and for their bonds and for things. In parties and in Sapfo, a lot of initiatives were born. So let's keep creating these spaces and sharing it with more people so it doesn't die out.
I absolutely agree with you. And join in this dream. Thank you. In this part. Bravo!
I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. Breathe, 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 breathe. We're here for the long run. We're here for the long run. It's gonna be an interesting night if that's how we start.
Maria walking into the frame, yes.
No, the photo.